Good afternoon. My name is John with PineTree.net. I have the great pleasure of being here with Linda from Cover Ups. Now,
thank you.
Tell us now. You're on the Ebbets Pass corridor, located off Highway 4 here, but you actually have a showroom here and everything, don't you?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's now. What kind of stuff do you offer here?
We're a Hunter Douglas showcase dealer.
Okay.
So we
I probably jumped in
all
halfway in the middle.
No, we have all the Hunter Douglas products available to sell, and including some products that other dealers don't have. We have an exclusivity to them, and because I'm a Centurion dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a workroom. That's why I'm off the highway, because I have a workroom where I do soft treatments for the home.
Ah. Now, is a man who's not always up on window treatments, so all the soft treatments would include what?
And I create, design and create draperies, cornice boxes, valances, all kinds of top treatments. We also do bedding and pillows, cushions.
Really interesting, all that stuff.
So oddball things that people walk into.
So can somebody order all those that match as well? I mean, can those all be coordinated? And I guess that's probably kind of the standard stuff.
Right. A lot of times I work with a client, and sometimes we go room to room. You know, we'll work on a living room, and then they'll come back and we work on a bedroom or a guest bedroom. It's like an ongoing house renovation.
So do you have the same clients that every few years you go through and do the house again? Is that
a lot of my clients are repeat business.
Nice. Now, she gave me some questions to ask, and I'm not sticking to script, am I?
Doing just fine. And on the documents, I forgot the slip covers.
Oh, all right.
I'm a slip cover expert.
Uh-huh. Now, what's Illustra?
Illustra is the top-of-the-line Hunter Douglas product that for people that want the very best that they can purchase in window coverings, and they know detail and fabric, and they want something better. Illustra gives them that. There are fabrics and detail to attention of the hardware. In the hardware line and the Illustra line, they have the gold and the bronze and the silver hardware that's not available in the other lines. The other lines are just powder-coated color.
Okay.
And the Illustra line gives them the different tassels. And
nice.
That's primarily the difference.
Now, for a typical client, how's the best way for them to utilize your services the best? Do they schedule an appointment and come by and see you? You go out to them, or either way? Or?
Anybody is welcome to come into the showroom and look around. I have not only the Hunter Douglas products, but I have some slip covers on display, and I have a lot of fabric samples to look through if they want to browse through fabric samples. And but to work with a client before I make any final decisions, even on the Hunter Douglas window coverings, I like to go to the house and see where they're going to be. It's so, as a designer, it's my responsibility to make sure that the right product is going on the windows or going into the house, especially with window coverings. I've specialized and done a lot of training. I go to seminars all year long. Hunter Douglas trains us, and I feel like I do what I can to be an expert in that field.
Right.
I'm not just a window cover salesman and selling a product. I want to give them the right designs for their home.
Right.
And then if it doesn't meet with their pocketbook, then we work from there. We come down.
Right. Start high and work back.
Well, just I start with what's right, whether it's high or not. I start with what's right.
Yeah.
And then if for some reason it would be too costly, then there's usually other products that are available.
Right. Now, I know we talked about this a little bit, but what type of items in the workroom? What can you do in there? I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff in there, huh?
Oh yeah, recently we got 6 kayak seats.
Oh really? So you can do everything?
Slip covers for kayaks. It was like, wait a minute, aren't those like things that go in the water and like turn over?
Yeah.
And like, why would we have cloth kind of seats in them? But evidently there's a certain kayak that came with these seats, and now they're no longer available. So someone said, "Go see Linda. She can make anything."
So you'll do special requests, or?
We do. We're crazy enough.
Cool. So
We're doing
now,
a golf cart next week.
now does the golf cart, is that going to match something else in their house, or is that?
Well, kind of, because the wife picked out her favorite color, which is orange-red.
Okay. So you're for golf carts, kayaks, anything.
That's a repeat business, see?
Nice.
And I done things in her house, that's why I know that the orange-red is her color, and so they figured if they had choices, they'd go with their favorite color on their golf cart suit.
Oh, very nice. Now what is the WFCP specialist?
That's Window Fashions,
Okay.
and they have an organization for window covering professionals. And I have taken a lot of classes through them. I go to the expos in the East Coast. They have an expo in San Diego now, and for the West Coast, and I'm going to go down there in August. And they have like it's an expo, so they have all window covering manufacturers there, and as well as fabric vendors and oh my gosh, just there's all kinds of vendors. It's just a big home interior expo, but with a focus on window coverings, and then they give classes, and so I have taken a lot of their classes, and I've reached the specialist level.
Nice.
And I've actually passed the test on the master's, but I haven't turned in all my homework yet.
The old homework, you got to get that. So even for this, you got to get the homework in.
Right.
Oh, man. All right. Now, what are some of the advantages for good window coverings? I know everybody's talking green and energy efficiencies and stuff. I mean, how can this help in that? Is that one of the things that good window coverings can?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Like we have high R factor products that would keep the heat out and also keep the cold out in the winter time. We have the Arcatella that has, it's a honeycomb shade, but now it has like a mylar inside of it, not glued to it, but inside of it. So you've got like a fabric inside of a fabric. So that gives you more cells, and the R factor with the mylar in it is 7.4, I believe.
Wow, just the shade.
It's the only thing that would be warmer or more thermal on the window than that product would be a thick, heavy drape.
Okay.
And then we have our silhouettes, which is these products over here. The silhouettes have a UV factor of 88 in the open position.
Wow.
That's very high. You can still see out because we have 2-inch, 3-inch, and now 4-inch silhouettes. In the 4-inch, you have quite a bit of opening. You just still get that 88% UV. And it's because there's like a little S vein. The horizontal vein is the S shape. And with the movement of the sun and everything, it keeps UV quite high.
Now, if somebody has, so on some of these, the thermal properties and stuff, let's say somebody has an older cabin or something, they haven't upgraded to double pane windows or anything, would something like this help in that way as well? Or probably should still do the windows, but...
No, but it will give a lot of thermal help to have, a good solid window treatment on there. Like this time of year, everybody is like the sun.
Right.
Okay, now all of a sudden they realize a lot of people don't live here all the time. They live in the city, and they come up here, and our sun is so intense, and they can't believe they're still in California. How come the sun is so intense? It's just like the desert up here. We're the high desert. And that sun, when it starts to be now, this time of year, May, it starts to get hotter and hotter. And that you've got windows facing, especially the west, or if you live up high on a ridge where there's like no tree coverage whatsoever, it's going to blast in there. I've been in houses recently where the carpet was beige and has been bleached to white. You move a piece of furniture and you find beige carpet underneath the furniture. And that's damage that the sun can do. It can not only bleach your carpet, it's going to bleach your wood floors, it's going to bleach your paintings on the wall. If you have any artwork or photographs on the wall, it's going to bleach those out. I was in a house with a bedspread. It was supposed to have been purple or lavender. It was white. I mean, really.
Wow.
No, and people don't get this, we want to have this wonderful view because
Sure.
that's what we're living
Sure.
here for, but you've got to protect your house from the sun. And we have a lot of products that people don't even know exist. We have a Pirouette that has 3 different options. You have a Roman shade, flat closed look, and then as you tilt it, the fabric collapses to give a horizontal vein, and you can see through the open part. And then it also rolls up into a headrail to be completely gone.
Interesting.
And a lot of our products do. They roll up into a headrail, and they're not visible anymore.
So if an owner's going to be gone for a couple of weeks, they can drop them all down.
Close them up.
Close them up.
And then we have a green screen offered in solar screen, in a roller screen. We have green fabrics for people that are wanting a more green conscious type fabric.
So like a recycled
environmentally.
material or
Right.
something like
It's
that? Okay.
Primarily it's our #1 rated green product. However, we do have products that aren't going to emit any bad chemicals into the room, like our vinyl shutters. Our vinyl shutters don't have any emissions. That's a kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
And I believe the vinyl shutters are, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I need to do a little more study on that. But there is a place online called greenguard.com where somebody can go and check out their products. And you will find the Hunter Douglas products on there.
Nice. Nice. Now, how big of an area do you cover? I mean, how big for your client base?
Primarily just this Highway 4 corridor from
Okay.
Angels Camp up to Bear Valley.
Got it.
That's my main concern. I do go elsewhere.
Okay.
And I also do commercial, so sometimes my commercial jobs will take me elsewhere.
Right. So as copper expands or something, you go down as far as
I've done
that
some
way?
work in copper. I
Yeah,
just got
copper.
finished with a job down there.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, because with all that new town center and all that stuff, that should be...
Oh, it's growing.
I guess there's kind of the buzz is for a lot of the businesses that were the corridors now going to start in copper, right?
I get. I know where they're having a mixer down there, a chamber mixer next week.
Yeah.
And they go to that. And
Yeah.
everybody say, let's go down there and
Yeah. I mean, I think that...
check it out.
Yeah, and we'll just stretch the corridor a little bit. Yeah. Well, thank you. Now, so if somebody is looking to get a hold of you, either what's the best way? We'll post the phone number and stuff along with it. But was that just give you a call and set up an appointment? Stop by? Okay.
Well, you can call 795-1011.
Okay.
Or drop in. Anybody's
Right.
welcome to drop in anytime. Hopefully we're here. Sometimes we are out on jobs and we're all pulled away and there's somebody here. But
Got it.
most of the time somebody's here.
Okay.
From 9 to 5.
So if they're going to find you coming up Highway 4, how do they find you?
It's in Hathaway Pines, which is about 2 miles up the highway from Forest Meadows and about 3 miles down from Arnold. And it's the Commercial Way. There is a highway sign that says Commercial Way, and it's on the right side going up the highway, and obviously on the left side coming down the highway. Our signage isn't the greatest, but there are signs out there that say Commercial Way, and also some of our businesses are listed out there.
Right. And it's definitely worth the drive and worth the stop by. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.